writing a script on stream today. Yeah, we're gonna write a script. How you guys all doing today? Hope you guys all doing good. How's everybody all doing? Yeah. Okay. So, with that being said, everybody, let's get started. I'm going to write an interview pitch today. Yes, we are writing an interview pitch. Alright. Are you guys ready? Alright, let's get started. Okay. Alright. So, for what we're writing today, it's basically like a concept. Like an interview pitch. So if we ever get interviewed, right? We want to create a pitch. So I want to use the interview pitch to showcase what the interview is going to be about. So talking about all the different types of events that we can do. So that's what I'm writing. Also, Ade, thank you for the shout out. Thank you so much. Let me give you a shout out. Thank you, thank you. Be sure to check out Ade. Alright. Yeah, we're going to be working on an interview pitch today. So we're going to be writing and working on the interview pitch. So from what I learned about the interview pitch, so you want to present this I want to present this as like a VTuber series, so like VTubers 101. We could do that. So we're trying to write a script between an interviewer and an interviewee. So if I was the one that was being interviewed, I want to write a concept. How you guys all doing so far? You guys all doing good? Oh yeah, by the way, I got a new mouse recently. So I got a new mouse and then I got a replacement charger for my tablet and a new drawing glove and a new drawing pen. So thank you so much, Nick Nitro. Thank you. I also got some more Pocari Sweat. Yeah, I got some Pocari Sweat. So thank you so much for the Pocari Sweat. I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right. So this one says, so it says, Yaha! I'm the least chaotic pink bunny mage you'll ever meet, Cookie Usagida. From High VTuber Expo. I'm a virtual YouTuber, V-planner, and V-artist who mainly streams on Twitch, but occasionally streams on YouTube. So a V-planner is a virtual event planner. I'm so excited to be interviewed, as being interviewed has been a long time dream of mine. I can't wait to show you all about VTubers and the events we planned for this week. So when the interviewer asks what a VTuber is, we're gonna say over here. So I'm a VTuber, and that means a virtual YouTuber. A VTuber uses an avatar to stream and make content rather than, so a VTuber uses an avatar to stream and make content rather than either so a VTuber uses an avatar to stream and make content rather than either a faceless streamer or a streamer who shows their face. Usually, VTubers use the anime art style By the way, if you guys have anything you guys want to add your feedback to, feel free to add the feedback in the chat, guys. Alright, so I'm a VTuber and that means a virtual YouTuber. A VTuber uses an avatar to stream a big content rather than either a faceless streamer or a streamer who shows their face. Usually VTubers use the anime art style as an avatar, as their avatar, but there are VTubers who use a variety of other art styles as well. In my case, I use the anime art style for my I use the anime art style to present my content. So, and if you were asked, what is a V planner? There are different types of VTubers that are out there. There are different types of VTubers that are out there, including the singers, the artists, etc. But I am what you would call a V planner. A V planner is a virtual event planner. A V planner is a virtual event planner, which is a VTuber who plans and attends many different events, such as conventions, panels, karaoke relays, concerts, etc. A V plotter is a virtual event plotter, which is a VTuber who plans and attends many different events, including conventions, paddles, karaoke relays, concerts, etc. I have been a VTuber since 2020, but became a V planner in 2022. I have been a VTuber since 2020, but became a V planner in 2022 after doing my very first panel at HawaiiCon called VTubers 101. I became a V platter in 2022 after doing my very first panel at HawaiiCon called VTubers 101, which is a paddle that taught about VTubing. Since then, I have planned multiple different events within the community and have even been a special guest Since then, I have planned multiple different events within the community, and I've even been a special guest at a geek. some of the events I have hosted include, but not limited to, the VTuber Care Awards, some of the events I have hosted both via me and High VTuber Expo include, but not limited to, the VTuber Care Awards, VTubers 101, 2024 VTuber Winter Prom, so some of the events I have hosted both via me and High VTuber Expo include, but not limited to, the following. So it's this. The VTuber Care Awards, VTubers 101, the 2024 VTuber Winter Prom. And have even done meet and greets. And meet and greets at conventions via TrueTuber and VTuber Research Club across the mainland US. Some of the events I have hosted both via me and High VTuber Expo include, but not limited to, the VTuber Care Awards, VTubers 101, 2024 VTuber Winter Prom, and meet and greets at conventions by TrueTuber and VTuber Research Club across the mainland US. Some of the events I have hosted both via me and High VTuber Expo include, but not limited to, the VTuber Care Awards, VTubers 101, 2024 VTuber Winter Prom, and meet and greets at conventions via TrueTuber and VTuber Research Club across the mainland US. My most recent event was a meet and greet appearance. Was a virtual meet and greet appearance at Off-Kai Expo in June, which has been a long time dream of mine. I was very happy when I got accepted and was over the moon, which I still can't believe that it happened. My next event will be at CityCon in Ohio in August. My next event will be at CityCon in Ohio in August, and also another event as well that's also happening next month. My next event will be at Bud City Con in Ohio in August for a virtual concert. And another event as well that's also happening next month. So the interviewer asked about events. I really enjoy every single event I attend. It's always a fun experience when I meet my fans, which I call the Cookie Nation Bunnies. Alright. I really enjoy every single event I attend. It's always a fun experience when I meet my fans, which is called the Cookie Nation Bunnies. Being able to be a part of the convention in some way means a lot to me. It's hard to pick a favorite. So, interviewer is gonna ask a poll. So, interviewer asks about goals. For a long time, I've always wanted to go to Off-High Expo, which came true in 2025. I am still shocked to this day that my long-time dream has happened. And am forever grateful. I do have more dreams that I want to achieve. And right now, I am working towards doing an event appearance at VXpo. I do have more dreams that I want to achieve, but right now I am working towards doing an event appearance at VXpo, just like what I did for Up High. dreams that I want to achieve, and right now I am working towards doing an event appearance at the Expo, just like what I did for Occupy Expo. I would love to do a meet and greet or a panel over there. And meet more Cookie Nation bunnies around the world. Oh, thank you so much! Thank you! Hello, hi! How you doing? Yes, Remy, thank you! Hello! Nice to meet you! My name is Cookie Usagi and I'm the least chaotic pink bunny mage you'll ever meet! Thank you so much! Oh, thank you so much! Thank you so much! I really appreciate it! How you doing? Hope you're doing good! Hello! So right now, I'm working on an interview pitch. So basically, this is going to be presented as like a concept of an interview. So if, for example, I ever wanted to do like an interview on like a news station, right? Or on YouTube, then I could present this as a concept. Yeah. For a long time, I've always wanted to go to Occupy Expo, which came true in 2025. I'm still shocked to this day just that my long time appearance, that my long time dream has happened, and I am forever grateful. I do have more dreams that I want to achieve. I do have more dreams that I want to achieve. Right now, I am working towards doing an event appearance at the Expo, just like what I did for Occupy Expo. I would love to do a meet and greet to either do a meet and greet or panel over there and meet more Cookie Nation buddies around the world. My other dreams also include expanding the community, on my home turf, reaching YouTube and Twitch partners, my other dreams also include expanding the community on my home turf, reaching YouTube and Twitch partner, and also doing merch collaborations as well. I have so many dreams and goals, but it is a lot. I have so many other dreams and goals as well that I listed, but those are some of my main examples of my goals. Above all, I want to make people happy through my work. Above all, I want to make people happy through my work and create a wonderful community. So, right now, we're writing about introduction, what is a VTuber, what is a V platter, about the event, like favorite event. So we'll put favorite event. I have so many other dreams and goals as well that I listed, but those are some of my main examples of my goals. Above all, I want to make people happy through my work and create a wonderful community. It would mean it would really mean a lot to me because I enjoy creating content and art. I enjoy creating all sorts of content. Whether it's merch, streams, or even videos. Interviewer ask about interest. When when I am not creating content, I enjoy watching anime, listening to K-pop. I enjoy watching anime, listening to K-pop, drawing. And also watching. Thank you so much! Thank you! Hey! How are you doing? Hi, Zone! Thank you! It's a good idea you seem really organized about this stuff. Hi! Hi, everybody! How you guys all doing? Thank you so much! So right now we're currently writing an interview pitch. So if I ever want to submit this to a news organization or anyone who wants to do an interview with me, then I have an entire pitch that I can submit. I'll probably work on a video concept probably later on. But this would be a very good idea to submit to as a concept. But yes, so thank you so much. Thank you all so much for your guys' support. I really appreciate everybody. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, guys. But if you guys want to check out my Discord, do feel free to check out my Discord. Thank you all so much for your guys' support. How you guys all doing? Hope you guys all doing good. Always want to support more writers. Yeah! Thank you so much! So I'm writing actually an interview. Yeah. So when I'm not creating content, I enjoy watching anime, listening to K-pop, drawing, and also watching VTubers. I was in fact inspired to become a VTuber 5 years ago after I watched VTubers. And fell in love with the concept of a VTuber. That made me want to give content creation and VTubing a try. But it was very but it was very difficult in the beginning. Because at the time I started streaming, I was streaming on an all-in-one PC and had a small group ushering on an all-in-one PC and had a small group to promote my activities. My PC now is a custom built gaming PC. I write D&D stuff, mostly building my world. Oh, nice! That's awesome. And it was very difficult in the beginning because at the time I started streaming, I was streaming on an all-in-one PC and had a small group to promote my activities. Nowadays, I am very grateful to have a growing amount of support and a PC that allows me to stream and game at the same time. For the majority of games on the market. So inspired to be a VTuber? So this one is when I talk about like the Oshis, right? Like inspiration. So I'm writing about VTuber inspiration. So if the interviewer asks about my VTuber Oshis, I could write about my VTuber Oshis as well. Oh, hi. So I'm writing about VTuber Oshis, and then next one is about favorite game. I love tactical, mecha. I love tactical and fighting games. But more recently, I have been getting into mecha games. I love tactical and fighting games, but more recently, I have been getting into mecha. With getting into mecha games means that I have also been getting into Gundam and Gunpla too. I first started getting into tactical games through War Thunder many years ago. I first started up Super Smash Bros. Melee. When you said 5 years ago, I was thinking it'd be some whole life streamers, but I guess now you're checking out too. Yeah, actually, I did start checking out whole life streamers around that time too. So, my very first experience with Hololive, it was Holo Myth. And then after that, I also got into other Hololive streamers as well. So, my very first experience with Hololive was Holo Myth, and then I got into other Hololive VTubers as well. Also, hey No, welcome to the stream. How you doing? But yeah, I did watch Kiyu Coco as well. I really did enjoy watching Kiyu Coco. And then yeah, it was Kiyu Coco as well, and then Holo Myth. More recently though, I did check out the other Hololive VTubers, but I haven't been watching VTubers as much recently. But I really did enjoyed watching the debuts of Regloss and Flowglow. And then there was also the debut of Regloss and Flowglow, and then there was also the debut of Justice and Advent since then too, yeah. So Advent and followed by Justice too. But yeah, I did first started hearing about Hololive around the time as well. Lately, actually, speaking of Hololive, I actually was playing a Hololive game recently, which is Idol Showdown. I haven't played Idol Showdown in a long time, but it's like one of my favorite Hololive games of all time. Yeah, it's because I really like fighting games, right? So yeah, right now I'm just writing about the interview about my favorite anime too. thank you so much for the 1 month subscription. Thank you so much. Hi, Yuito. Welcome. We're just writing an interview pitch for... Yeah, we're just writing an interview pitch for, like, the news. Thank you, guys. How you guys all doing? Hope you guys all doing good. We've been pretty busy on my end lately. Oh, by the way, you guys know the calling? Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. This is your reward for taking a small break. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support. And so, I'm proposing like an interview pitch. So, if I were to ever do like an interview like on the news station or on a YouTube channel, then I can propose it to them. So this one's about favorite anime. I have way too many. My first experience with anime was Sailor Moon back when I was a young rabbit. I remember seeing a bunch of anime broadcasted on Kids WB. It was also how I saw others too, such as Cardcaptor Sakura. But when I fell into the anime rabbit hole, I was really into Italia. That got me to try out cosplay. Since then, I have watched a lot of anime. So, I am pretty busy these days. So, I haven't been watching as much anime recently. But I do keep up with the news frequently. Are you going to answer the interview in character? Basically, whenever I answer an interview, it's basically about like what questions or hobbies or interests do I have, or like stories of how I got into anime, or like advice for VTubers. So that is what I'm writing about. Yeah, so for the interview questions, I'm mostly just myself. I'm mostly just myself on stream. Oh, the young rabbit. Yeah. So, the young rabbit basically, it's basically like a term for... So, a young rabbit is basically like a term for... like back in the early days. That's what it means. But I'm mostly myself on stream. Like whenever I tend to I tend to shape, for example, I'm mostly myself. Yeah. But I could also answer as like when I was young, yeah. That also makes sense too, so I could put that as well. I could do that too. So it says over here, Cooks, do you instantly get payment for the fourth wall purchases? So about fourth wall. Good question, good question. So fourth wall fourth wall's payment is usually every month. So with fourth wall's payment, it is usually monthly. But I could see. Yeah. It is sent out monthly, yeah. Oh, you got stickers for me? Thank you! Oh, thank you so much! I'm really, really happy. I am very, very happy that you guys like my merch. Speaking of merchandise, actually, we're currently working on more, so about my merch, actually. Thank you so much, Yui. That is amazing. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm really, really happy. Thank you, thank you. And thanks for keeping the code up. I generally appreciate it. Of course. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna take the code off pretty soon because I'm gonna put some new merchandise on my shop. But yeah, I'm very, very happy that you guys like my art. Thank you guys all so much. So, there's actually a story about how I got into designing merch. So, before I was a VTuber, I actually used to draw like different merchandise back in the day. So, I got into designing merchandise, like different artwork to put on like keychains and stickers, etc. At the time, though, my merch shop was originally known as Cookies Boutique, so it wasn't originally like a cookie or sagina shop like it is nowadays. Nowadays, it is known as like a cookie or sagina merch shop. But way before that, when the shop was called Cookies Boutique, because when I actually first became a VTuber, my original my original purpose of being a VTuber wasn't to become a virtual YouTuber. My original plan, in fact, of being a VTuber was to promote the Cookies Boutique shop. Yeah. So originally, I wanted to become a VTuber to promote the Cookies Boutique shop. But then over time, I kind of just became just my old VTuber persona rather than just a merch designer. So while I do design a lot of the merch art nowadays too, I also have other people that also design merch too. Oh, thank you so much for the 12-15 tip. Thank you so much, Yuito. Oh, thank you so much for the tip. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate the tip. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, guys. Yeah, when I first started up the Cookies Boutique shop, back in the day, I didn't really had confidence of whether I was going to be able to. Yeah, I didn't have too much confidence of whether my art was going to be marketable or not at the time. So I did remember though when I first started up Cookies Boutique back in the day, there was like plenty of different designs that I came up with Cookies Boutique, but it wasn't really successful in the beginning. So it makes me really happy to see people. It makes me really happy to see people really like my art. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That really means a lot. And I will be putting up more merchandise in the store. So it really does mean a lot. Thank you all so much for your guys' support. It really does mean a lot. I'm very, very happy you guys really enjoy my art. Alright, I'm gonna go touch and hydrate. Hold on, hold on. Alright, I'm hydrated, buddy. So, I'll actually be answering more of the Cookies Boutique story on Saturday because I do have a Q&A stream. But yeah, I would love to answer your guys' questions about Cookies Boutique. So if you have any other questions, you guys can type it into my marshmallow. It does have my old Twitter handle though, which is Cookies Boutique, because it actually used to be. Yes, it was a cookie sneeze. Yes, it was a cookie sneeze. But yeah, if you guys have any questions you guys want to ask me about the Cookies Boutique shop or any advice about VTubers, feel free to type it in my marshmallow. I'll answer your guys' questions on Saturday. So I'll explain to you guys more about, being a merch designer before being a VTuber on Saturday. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna be getting some new merchandise. One of them's actually gonna be a voice pack, which is gonna be coming out soon. And then I'm also currently working on some sketches too for some Labubu clothes. So I'm currently working on some Labubu clothes as well. Yeah. do have a shop. In fact, I used to be a merch designer before I became a VTuber, and it was the primary reason why I wanted to start streaming. So I can draw for an audience. But since then, I have expanded beyond the shop and now do other things too, such as event planning, gaming, chatting, and so much more. My shop, my shop was called Cookies Boutique because it was the name of the shop that sold anime inspired merch that I draw myself. But after I became a VTuber, after I became a VTuber, I decided to change the merch shop's name to Cafe Cookie, which was my Discord servers, my Discord servers former name. So the merch shop's name to Cafe Cookie. Merch shop saved the Cafe Cookie, which was my Discord server's former name. I was originally under the VTuber name of Cookie before changing my name to the now present day Cookie, to get a name in at the end of 2020. The name Cookie Usagita means sweet biscuit rabbit. And it is inspired from my favorite BT21 character, it was inspired from my favorite BT21 character, who also happens to be my favorite. It was inspired by. It is inspired from my favorite BT21 character, who also happens to be my is also a pink rabbit just like me as well. From a BT21 character. From a BT21 character who also happens to be my favorite in the franchise. Cookie is also a pink rabbit just like me as well. I do find Cookie and I find Cookie to be a really cool character. So we have Ghost, my shop, and then so we have the shop, my favorite anime, my favorite games, and then other skills. I can program a bit as well. I can program as well, but only via Python and block-based JavaScript. As I am most familiar with those programming languages. In fact, I learned about Python through the program Venti. Additionally, I also made the website for the VTuber Care Awards back in the day. I also made the website for the VTuber Care Awards, which I can link to in the chat if they want to check it out. I learned about programming back in the day. So that's how I was able to add programming as a skill. Python programming. Python and block-based JavaScript programming as well. I would love to create a cookie Usagita visual novel using Renti one day. Alright, I wanna go touch on hydrate. Hold on. Okay. I am hydrated, buddy. But yeah. I would love to create a cookie Usagita visual novel using Renti one day. So Renti is a program where you can create visual novels using Python. I have used Renti before, but it's been a long while since I last used Renti. So I would love to get familiar with Renti again someday. So I would love to work on a Cookie Usagita visual novel, but I will be appearing in a game eventually. For those of you guys who are wondering about what game I'm gonna be appearing in the future, the game is called The Calling. So I'll be appearing in a game called The Calling in the future. So The Calling is a VTuber FPS game created by Varied Candy, and it's available on Epic Games for wishlist, as well as on Steam. So that is the game that I will be making an appearance on in the future. It's called The Calling, and it's a VTuber FPS game. Cool, yeah! Be sure to check out The Calling. Last time we actually did a live stream, we were streaming The Calling, and I really enjoy it so far. Like, I have been enjoying the game quite a lot. So, wishlisted. Thank you! Oh, you do? I would love to hear it. That's awesome. I would love to hear it. Feel free to type it in the Discord. I would love to hear it, Zone. That is so cool. I would love to make my own visual novel and then make appearances in many games in the future. I know one game that I plan to make an appearance in the future is going to be called The Calling. But I would love to make an appearance in many different games in the future. Yeah. I have interviewed a game developer in the past who did the game Shop Crush. And then I teamed up with another game developer of Tongue of Dog to do a giveaway for my birthday. And it was awesome. I played Tongue of Dog before, and the developers are amazing. The developers of Tongue of Dog are really, really cool. So I highly recommend you guys check out Tongue of Dog. Tongue of Dog. It's like a getting over it game. It's like a getting over it game. The developers are so nice. They are. They're very, very cool people. They're very, very generous. Very, very cool people. So, Tongue of Dog is also a cool game as well. We actually teamed up, to do a giveaway for my birthday. So, I was really, really excited to be giving it away to my community. And the developers too, they really did enjoy it. So they really did enjoy my Tongue of Dog stream. And we teamed up to do a giveaway too. So no worries, it's all good, Zone. No worries. The Discord command is always available. So if you want to join my Discord server, you can use the command Discord at any time. Yeah. But yeah, I recommend Tongue of Dog. That's a good one. I teamed up with the developers of Tongue of Dog, and they're really, really, really nice. They're really, really nice. So, I recommend you guys go check out Tongue of Dog. It's really nice. They're awesome people to work with. Highly recommend it. But yeah. Oh yeah, there's also Shop Crush too. I interviewed the developer of Shop Crush. So if you guys would like to check out the game Shop Crush, I interviewed the developer of Shop Crush. So if you guys would like to check out the developers of Shop Crush, you guys can check out Shop Crush. And yeah, once the game comes out, I will be doing a Shop Crush stream as well, just like how I did with Tongue of Dog. So, just like how I did with Tongue of Dog, I will be working with the developer of Shop Crush to do a Shop Crush stream once the game comes out. But I'm really, really excited. Which basically, I can put that on my future plan. So, in addition to attending Matsuri Con in August, I plan to be in a game in the future. The game is a VTuber FPS Kickstarter campaign. I'll post the link if you guys want to check it out. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah. Here's the Kickstarter campaign for The Calling. If you guys want to check out The Calling. That one. In addition to attending Web City in August, I plan to be in the game in the future. The game is a VTuber FPS game called The Calling, and you can wishlist it right now on Steam and Epic Games. I really like FPS games, so I'm very honored to be a part of the game's future plans. And I can't wait to spread the word about this game as well. In the meantime, I will continue to work toward my goals that I listed above earlier. And also meet Cookie Nation bunnies around the world at many different events. Whether it's by planning them or attending them. After all, I want to spread VTuber culture. I want to spread my home turf VTuber culture in my home turf and bring it across the world and beyond. Oh, hey, Raccoon! Welcome! Let me give you a shout out. How's your stream? Welcome. We're currently writing an interview pitch. Yeah. We are writing an interview pitch. How you guys all doing? Hope you guys all doing good. I will continue to work my hardest make more people smile while I'm at it? Okay, so it's in addition to attending Matsuri Con in August, I plan to be in a game in the future. The game is a VTuber FPS game called The Calling, and you can wishlist it right now on Steam and Epic Games. I really like FPS games, so I'm very honored to be a part of the game's future plans, and I can't wait to spread the word about this game as well. In the meantime, I will continue to work towards my goals that I listed above earlier, and also make Cookie Nation buddies around the world at many different events, whether it's by planning them or attending them. After all, I want to spread my home VTuber culture, my home turf, and bring it across the world and beyond. I'll continue to work my hardest every day to make them come true and make more people smile while I'm at it. It would really mean the world to me. I want to thank my fans, the Cookie Nation bunnies, for their support over the past few years, as well as my VTuber friends. I have made a lot of friends in the community, and I'm so blessed to have them as my friends. I'm so blessed to have them as my friends. I also want to thank my mods for their hard work and want to thank the artists and my VTuber parents, Barbados, for their hard work in everything they do. I look forward. I also want to thank my mods for their hard work. I want to thank the artists of my VTuber Parent Barbados for their hard work in everything they do. I look forward to working on expanding the VTuber culture on my home turf. So please look forward to it. And thank you especially Hold on, I gotta go to the restroom. Hold on, hold on. be pretty much it for today. But yeah, thank you guys all so much for coming. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Okay, so go over the interview pitch. Thank you, Zone. We have the VTuber Club that I showed. I introduced myself, right? I introduced myself. And then I... Oh, wait. I gotta put advice. Wait, hold on. I almost forgot. Hold on. Alright. 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 Okay. So, I'm gonna go over all of the interview. So we have what is a VTuber, what is a V planner. By the way, I do have a new YouTube video that's out right now, which talks about the concept of a V planner. So if you guys would like to learn more about what a V planner is, you guys can feel free to check it out on my YouTube. I do have a video all about V planners. V planners are also known as virtual event planners too. Yeah, virtual event planners. That's what they're also known as too. And then we have favorite events, goals, interest, Oshis, VTuber, Oshis, favorite game, favorite anime, shop, other skills, future plans, advice, and finally, thank you. Oh, I gotta type in the Otsu cookie too. Hold on. I gotta type in the Otsu cookie. I gotta save it. And then I'll send it over. Alright, hold on. Okay. Alright. I saved it. So yeah, that is it for today. Thank you guys all so much for coming. Alright, let's go over this week's schedule. So, hold on one moment. Okay. Alright. So, here is the schedule for this week. If you guys would like to check out my other social media pages, you guys can check out my Bacons. As I also have a Blue Sky and a Twitter. If you guys would like to check out my other social media pages, do feel free to do so on my Bacons. And yes, we also now have a TikTok too. So, feel free to check out my TikTok too. I'm going to be posting on TikTok as well. So stay tuned. But yeah, I'll give you guys a link to my Twitter and my Blue Sky. Alright. So here's my Blue Sky. And then my Discord server. If you guys want to join my Discord. And then I also do have my Twitter. If you guys would like to check out my Twitter, I also have a Twitter too. Alright! So, my next stream's gonna be the Q&A stream. Cookie Nation, if you have any questions, feel free to submit to my marshmallow. I'm going to be answering your guys' questions on Saturday. So, feel free to ask your guys' questions over here. But do keep in mind though, you do keep them Twitch TOS appropriate because I will be reading them right here on Twitch. So please do keep them appropriate. As I will be reading all of you guys' questions on Twitch. Yeah. And then, on Sunday, I have a Gundam Next Plus stream. And it's been a while since I played Gundam Next Plus. So please look forward to this week. But yeah. Thank you guys all so much for your guys' support. I really do appreciate it, everybody. Thank you guys. Hope you guys all enjoyed today's stream. So, in the meantime, we're gonna go raid Fairy's Cloud, who is playing Uma Musume. Please do feel free to go check them out. We're gonna go raid them right now. But yeah. Oh. It's also Jinx Clip too. It's been a while since we last raided Jinx Clip too. They're also playing Uma Musume. Oh yeah. Jinx Clip. while. Okay. So, it's been a while since we last raided Jinx Clip. So, let's go raid Jinx Clip. Alright. Alright! Thank you guys all so much for coming! Here's the raid message. Do feel free to type it in over here as we get ready to raid. Thank you guys all so much, everyone. I hope you guys all enjoyed today's stream. Yeah, it's been a while since we last raided Jinx Clip, so let's go raid Jinx Clip. Have a good night. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh. The chat was over here. Ah! Dosencho! Konbanwa! Konnichiwa! 少々お待ちください。同性ちゃん、少々お待ちください。今私たちはレイドタイムです。でも皆さん、同性ちゃんを応援をお願いします。同性さんは優しいです。応援をお願いします。